What's up, fantasy owners, and welcome to another episode of the I Test a Fantasy Football podcast. It's just me today. You're stuck with Paul Orlando, and you want to know why? Because we are going to rip Lamar Jackson apart. But first, before we get into Lamar, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. It would mean the absolute world to us. Let us know what you think. Am I completely overreacting to Lamar because I'm a biased, super hard Ravens fan? Maybe. So let's dive into it. So first things first, we've all known that this contract situation has been going on for almost 24 months now, almost 2 years, over 2 years. I don't even know. But in recent news, John Harbaugh sat down at the owners' conference, and right before he put his butt in that chair, Lamar Jackson tweeted out saying that he has officially requested a trade from the Baltimore Ravens as of March 2nd, which was over 3 weeks ago at the time, and completely blindsided John Harbaugh, completely blindsided the Ravens organization. This was Lamar taking power into his own hands and trying to assess the situation. And the big thing in that tweet that he said there is that the Ravens do not value me as a football player. They do not meet my value on where I see myself. And let me explain something to you, Mr. Jackson. You are asking for more money than God. You are asking for a football team to put more than 25% of their payroll into you when you have not been healthy the last 2 years down the stretch. The games that matter most, you have missed 11 of your last 22 professional football games. Now, I don't know about you. I'm not a business owner, and I'm especially not a millionaire. But if somebody came up to me and said, hey, I want you to pay me, guarantee it, every single bit of it, over market value of what other people at my position or other people with my experience are making, but I'm only going to show up for work half the time. And just because the Cleveland Browns, who are an absolute dumpster fire, I think we can all agree they've been the laughingstock of the league for the past 20, 25 years. They made this far-fetched, outrageous, ridiculous comment to Deshaun Watson coming over, not only not playing for a year, but also having all of those horrible allegations. Allegedly, he did this with whatever. Still, not a good look as a moral character person. And you go out and you guarantee every single nickel and penny to this guy. It's absolutely insane. Now, I am not saying that Lamar Jackson is not a franchise quarterback, and I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve to get paid like a top dog, because he absolutely does. I am not saying that at all. But when you have a hard-nosed negotiation saying, I want as much or more than that guy, it's going to turn teams away. And like I said before, the Cleveland Browns, dumpster fire. They've been a dumpster fire. And think of it this way. If you're in business and your competitor down the street who has run a bad business, not successful, doesn't really win a lot of the bids, doesn't really do anything special, and they go out and they pay this project manager, double what most people are paying and guarantee every single penny. Just because that bad organization, just because that failing organization did that, that means I have to automatically fall in line and follow suit. It just doesn't make any sense. And you've heard other owners come out. You've heard the Colts owner, Jimmy Irsay, come out and say, it's not the money. It's not the money. We don't mind paying him a $230 million contract. I'm just not guaranteeing all of it. And then you had Arthur Blank, even though he came out and said, I don't agree necessarily with the one thing that Arthur Blank said, where he said that I don't know if Lamar's a good fit scheme-wise in the NFL. He's proven that. He's a 2019 unanimous MVP. Don't get it twisted. That was just Arthur Blank's way of saying, I'm not guaranteeing the money. And that's what a lot of these teams are doing. And I tip my hat to the Ravens. They said, listen, Lamar, if you think your value's here, then we're going to put that non-exclusive tag on you, and we'll let other teams talk to you. We'll let other teams negotiate with you. But everybody's having a hard time paying Lamar this guaranteed money. And again, it's not a knock on Lamar as a football player. He's a great football player. But you're asking me to guarantee a very, very ridiculous large sum of money to someone who has not been available for the past 2 years down the stretch when I need him the most. And I think that's what it comes down to. And no, it's not collusion. It's just these owners have come to a conclusion as business owners, as franchise owners. Because between you and me, there's only at least one, maybe two people on this entire planet that deserve that kind of guaranteed money at the quarterback position, and it's Patrick Mahomes, and you can make an argument for Joe Burrow. But that's it. This guaranteed money, it's a very slippery slope. These NFL owners are afraid of taking that route, and that's why Lamar's not getting his money. So Lamar, please just do the right thing. Sign a 150-year guaranteed money contract with incentives of up to 250 with the Baltimore Ravens, and let us sign some freaking free agents, please. Thank you.